Cheech and Chong did it through the 70s and 80s. Matthew McConaughey did it through Dazed and Confused. Even Homer Simpson got behind the wheel after smoking a joint. So now, with more and more states legalizing recreational pot, how worried should I be about high drivers? In 2016, somewhere between 17 and 25% of all drivers who died in car accidents in the US tested positive for marijuana. That's over 8,300 people. How does that stack up against other causes of vehicular death? It's less than alcohol, but more than opiates and distracted drivers. The Department of Transportation says marijuana is the #1 drug used on the road, and a trend on the rise, which concerns experts. Need more evidence that driving high is dangerous? In 2007, a National Highway and Traffic Safety Administration roadside survey found about 8% of weekend nighttime drivers had THC in their system. That same survey in 2013 and 2014 saw the number grow to nearly 13%. One of the reasons for the rise in number may be the increase of states legalizing recreational pot. But driving under the influence of marijuana or any drugs is illegal everywhere. Marijuana can slow reaction time and impair your judgment of time and distance. A 2018 Governor's Highway Safety Association report concluded that driving under the influence of marijuana increases your risk of getting into an accident by 25 to 35%. And those numbers may not paint the full picture because authorities don't have an approved breathalyzer that can measure a driver's THC level. To measure if a person is under the influence of marijuana, their THC level is measured through both a blood and spit test. In the most standardized Department of Transportation survey, scientists counted someone as using if the driver had more than 4 nanograms per milliliter of THC in their system. For reference, the average American joint contains 0.3 grams of THC. Yes, this was a real study, and you can thank Professor Greg Ridgway at the University of Pennsylvania. Not all drivers who tested positive in these tests were necessarily high. THC affects people in a wider range of ways than alcohol. And the Department of Transportation noted that heavy smokers may get counted as using in a study even if they haven't recently smoked pot, because THC can stay in the body for weeks. So how likely am I to be killed in a crash involving marijuana? The odds are 1 in 500. Compare that to the odds of dying in any car accident, 1 in 103. You're more likely to die from a fall or accidental poisoning. But driving high is on the rise and risks are incredibly dangerous, and it's just never worth it. Just ask the dude.